Hey guys, it's Chrissy again. Today I am just drawing the Autumn Magic Week person that I created. Pretty much Autumn Magic Week, if you don't follow me or any of my friends here on Instagram. Basically, it's just a thing that we've made up. And we started it spring of this year, and I brought it back during the summer, which was really hard on me because of the situation I was in. That was fun. And now we're doing a fall one. I'll leave a prompt list if anybody's interested in it, like included in the video as well, even though you can kind of see it in the corner the whole time. But today, this character is based off the prompt antlers. And instead of doing a deer, which I felt like a lot of people were going to do something based on a deer, I want to do something a little bit bigger than a deer. The old Canadian glory, the moose. And I was like, I don't really see moose centaurs very often. That would be cool. Now, this character is androgynous. If you couldn't tell, they're not really kind of feminine, kind of like male looking. But basically, yes, they are like a genderless being, which hopefully nobody freaks out over that one way or another. It's just a character. Calm down. It's not real. But they represent the sorrow that many people can feel. I am tearing up my phone case as we speak. They represent the sorrow that a lot of people feel during autumn, especially me. Autumn is, or fall. I usually say fall, but they're calling it Autumn Magic Week, so I try to say autumn. Fall is one of those seasons I am not a big fan of. Don't get your pitchforks. I like fall, but a lot of bad things have happened during the fall for me, which I won't get into in this video. But that's why I wanted her to be based off, you know, the sorrow that people can feel during any season, but at least for me, fall is that season. The three other characters that I have created so far, I've not created the last couple of characters, but this is the fourth prompt, and I have the rest of them, like, in my head. The next one's Pumpkin, for example. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with that. And I'm like, okay, the first one is essentially friendship. The second one is, like, Fern Gully Fairy Nature Baby. The third one is wind-based, and he is all about the speed and all kinds of stuff like that. I wrote it in the description of the post whenever the post goes up, because this video will probably go up before the actual challenge goes up, or right as it's starting. But I was like, okay, we need a sad boy hour here, and this was the sad boy hour. So basically, it's sometimes, even though it's hot here most of the year, sometimes it snows in fall, and sometimes it snows in spring here. So I'm like, okay, let's make the moose someone who guides people safely from the forest when it's cold or when they're lost. And that's pretty much the whole, like, shebang with that character. I wanted them to kind of look ageless, like not have a specific age to them. They have kind of some older facial lines on their face, like near their eyes and stuff, that don't make them look super young, even though they'd have like a smaller body. You know, they're just a petite character. And oh my god, I can't breathe today. I'm having a fucking stroke here. What am I sniffing? Anyway, and that's pretty much it. I had a lot of fun doing this character. I always say I have a lot of fun doing it, but I do really enjoy drawing, so I try to have fun doing it. The hardest part was getting the antlers to look velvety, which I don't think I achieved. I don't really know how to draw velvet, because antlers in real life have a very velvety texture to them, and I did not nail that. But I really like the way I did the skin and the coloration to kind of make everything look more dull and dingy on the character, because, you know, they're the sadness and all that. But yeah, if you're interested in joining Autumn Magic Week, I will leave links and some stuff if anybody's interested. Links to the Instagram of or the Instagrams of the people who are hosts of the challenge, and if this goes up later, I'll leave their images for the antler part. I don't plan on doing like a whole 7 video series like my friend Unikitty does, who is linked on my channel. Every single week, or every little challenge that she's been involved in, she'll make a whole video of it and then feature people. That's not really, you know, what I'm into doing, but if you want that kind of experience, I'll leave a link to her channel down below, and I'll leave a link to one of the original creators. Meraki painter. I'm not exactly sure how you say her name correctly, but we all talk on Instagram all the time. We have like a big group chat, so check them out. They're artists, and we're all different, so you get a little taste of everything. You can hear my computer screaming in the background, but a little taste of everything as Unikitty does traditional and digital. Marak mostly does traditional, but she does dabble in digital, and I'm the opposite. I mostly do digital, but sometimes I will do traditional. I just don't really have a way to record myself, so there's not going to be any traditional videos anytime soon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy watching the process. I can't currently watch it. I just remember that I've just recorded this today, so I remember exactly what happened. Because every time I try to use OpenShot software, it poops itself. So if anybody has a recommendation for a much better free video editing software that's not too hard to learn, please let me know, because OpenShot is driving me nuts. You would think if it has the option to do something, it wouldn't crash every time you try to use it. But well, there goes my phone. But yeah, it does. I don't know why, but I've tried to record this like 4 times, and OpenShot just kept crashing in the process. So now I'm just recording it blind, which is fun because I don't even know where we're at in the video. You know, just fun things about using a laptop to do all your work on. Ooh. But my favorite thing about fall is probably pumpkins. Pumpkins, I have pumpkins all over my house right now. If, you know, we're going to be talking about some fall stuff, I really, really love pumpkins. Gourds, specifically, just all the gourds, the family of gourds. And I do like Halloween a lot. I like spooky stuff. As I've mentioned before, I have pet tarantulas in a vinegar room, which is the perfect Halloween critters, because if you've ever seen a vinegar room, they are quite terrifying to look at if you're not used to them. And a lot of people are scared of spiders, especially really big, meaty spiders like tarantulas. And it's always fun to find like Halloween items for me, like the frog that I found at my job the other day. Oh my god, I have to paint him to look like my pixie frog. But this reminds me, I want to talk about some of the weird stuff, like some of the weird Halloween stuff that we have. Why are there bones of spiders and like crazy looking snake bones that don't look like snake bones? And just jellyfish bones. Like, I'm not like an animal scientist, but I'm almost positive jellyfish don't got no bones. And I know spiders don't have bones because they have an exoskeleton. They have an exobone. It's a mini rant of like the weird Halloween stuff that I see all the time. And also, ears aren't bones most of the time. Ears are, or at least on the outside, you know, like our ears are not bone. Like, I get it's to tell it's a dog, but you can kind of tell it's a dog from the skull, not the fact that it's got big ass bone ears. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Okay, I guess I'll just let some music follow on in until the end of the video comes up, because at the end of the video now, hopefully, at least every time I remember to do it, excuse me, I want to mention that my commissions are open, because my commissions are open, but more about that at the end of the video, after the cute little moose girl is done being drawn. But I hope you all join the challenge. It would be nice to have a lot of people join. We get more people each new challenge, like each new season. So if you want to join the bigger, you know, the more fun, the more people, we share your entries on our stories. We, you know, talk to you, comment on everything, like everything. All the hosts get involved most of the time. At least we've lost many hosts each season, like each new season. Just, it's okay. They usually like, oh, we're busy with school, or busy with such and such, busy with work, which is fine. But there's always different hosts each time. There's only been like, I think there's only like 3 of us who are the original hosts now, which is me, Marak, and I think one other girl, but I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But yeah, just, you know, join, have fun, make art with a bunch of people, and, you know, have a fun time drawing. If you're interested in some art and want it to be made into a video to be posted on YouTube, or just want some private, not safe for work art, feel free to message me on Instagram, or I guess you can get a hold of me on here. I don't know how this part of YouTube works, but feel free to message me and just let me know. I love to do art and I love to draw. I'll draw a lot of things. I've got rules listed on Instagram if you're curious. But yeah, check out my Instagram and just let me know if you want some art. I'm trying to become a freelance artist and quit my day job. Mostly not because I don't like to work, but I've got some health problems. And working retail sucks a lot when you have some health problems that don't really want to go away. Maybe I'll make a video talking about them someday. Who knows? But yeah.